it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can set.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
56.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For Paul Richardson.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. The shotgun snap for Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman.
Newton.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Edelman.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
35-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
8-yard line.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Strip that ball. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Newton on third down. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal from the 3.
And they will run it with Michelle. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
25-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
A big loss.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Patriots 6, Chiefs 0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 4
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Chiefs 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught at the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 52 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Hey, check flag 21. Check flag 21. Take me out. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Gun.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Complete to
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
56, check 56. He's taking you. Check, crouch. Gun.
On first down, Michelle, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Is on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. It's hauled in by Wilson. 6'4" tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
To number 11.
Julian Edelman, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Newton. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And it's Michel once again. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground is Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver, and really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked.
At the Patriots' 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And with punt. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Mecole Hardman. Room to run at the 50. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the 31, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And
so now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 33.
Great.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Michel. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On the ground, Michelle. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and
Charles,
10.
whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Today's final score, Patriots 40.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and